Whew. It's back in the Eastern time zone. Back in Michigan. I know I'm gonna miss the grandiose scenes, but you know, the kind of the feel when you're doing this is when you get back to the East Coast in more urban environments, the tendency is to start picking up the pace trying to get home, because it's like, it's not Yellowstone, it's not these big wide open places. But I'll try and see what I can see on the western side of Michigan as I head down. So hopefully find some stuff. A lot of vacation areas, so there definitely could be stuff to see and maybe even do. Yes, we're starting off from Gaylord, Michigan. Kind of like, if you look at Michigan like it's a glove, they would be like, well, right at the first knuckle of the middle finger. So this time I was just gonna kind of head down the left side. I was gonna actually do the coast. I was gonna go a little inward because I don't know. I just, like, I had never done this section of it before, so I just wanted to see it. There's no big thing to it. Sometimes, like, the directions and the roads I take are just completely random. I'm like, well, you know, I don't recall ever going on this road before, so, you know, sometimes it's just a coin flip of where I go in the morning. I know the general direction where I was headed, and it was something. Well, they call this a Scenic Overlook, and it kind of is. I think this tower would need to be a fair bit bigger, at least so you could see over those trees and those, so you could really see out there. But I'll hand it to Michigan. They do a good job with their rest stops. They're always in parks and such, and they're nice, maintained. So that's good. So I'll have to see if there's anything like, I'm coming up on a few towns. I wonder if Grand Rapids has anything that I might want to look at as I progress. But as it is, you know, the maple trees, the different kinds of trees and stuff like that. I keep saying, like, maybe I should just sprint on home. And the appeal to that is that I'm getting to areas where I've been over and over again. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully there's some stuff. The big takeaway from there, other than like the great rest stop, is nice. It was kind of on a little bit of a raised hill, so you could kind of see out. And it was definitely a park. So, you know, the rest stops, in some states, the rest stops are so nice. In some states, they just are terrible. It's kind of like hit and miss. But Michigan does tend to have good rest stops. A lot of states tend to have good rest stops, but there are some states that are just like, you know, it's just you know, just a concrete jungle where it's like, okay, you can do your stuff, but that's about it. This one was nice. They didn't have any vending machines. There were no facilities or anything like that. It was just a place for people to stop and just like take a breather. So, hey. The one thing that should be taken from there is that you can just hear me already starting to say it. It's like, I don't know if I really have it in me to keep doing this. I was getting tired of it. You know, you've been on the road for a few months and you're starting to see, like, you can feel your home just kind of pulsing, saying, come here, come hither. So, you know, that was definitely, I could kind of see it. Like, it was going to get to me at some point. Like, unless I saw something really that got my interest, I kind of was like in my mind of like, I'm not stopping. Another one of those parks they set up for on the drive. It's actually pretty nice, these places. I'm in somewhere middle Michigan. And the thing is as I've been going through, I've been thinking about a number of these towns and some of this like kind of suburban areas look a lot like Rochester, New York. So I'm like a little homesick. So I can feel it. I don't really have it in me to keep traveling. Kind of ready to be done and get back to just regular home life. But that one town, Iona, they had the fair. Nothing was moving, like the Ferris wheel. Nothing was moving, and they had this old. I should have stopped. I didn't think about it until after I had passed it. Or this old rail trail, and I was like, "Why the heck it is it?" And it's an actual pedestrian, like railroad, something or other. And I was like, "Oh, I should have looked and checked it out." But I was already too far down the road. But anywho, Michigan. Yep, and that was me through Michigan, and like wooded, nice ride. I mean, nice ride, wooded. I mean, not hilly, not really curvy. So, it's so enjoyable when it comes to motorcycle riding. But hey, it's something. It's the East Coast. What are you gonna do? And I would end up in northern Indiana, and that would be the end of this leg of the trip.